Just quieten down, baby.
Per capita export value.
Libraries. Minister, are you embarrassed by your behavior today?
There's a lot of bleeding hearts around.
Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you son of a bitch?
Just watch me.
He certainly went too far, Mr. Speaker, when I saw him stick his tongue out.
Contemptuous disregard. More than a slab of bacon talking here.
The disappointment you also feel is my responsibility.
I lost my temper.
What is the nature of your thoughts?
The word was F-A-R-T.
So, I really want to talk about what has become Canadian politics has once and for all been proven not to be boring because the Canadian Parliament is the laughing stock of the world. So even you know that this is how big this news story.
I couldn't get away from it.
Even you know about it.
It's insane. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. I can't. It's just anyway.
Well, that every major Canadian politician stood up and gave a standing ovation to a Nazi who killed people.
Who is currently wanted at 98 years old for war crimes.
Exactly. And people
tell the story. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
People did die. Yeah. People did die, but the joke isn't on the casualties of genocide. The joke is on the smug politicians who all stood up and gave a round of applause because
thank you for once again explaining humor.
No, but I just wanted to put that out there that genocide isn't funny. That's not why we're laughing. Because some people are stupid, and they go. Reese and Jesse were laughing at people who died of genocide. We're not. We're laughing at this. We're laughing at the stupid politicians who.
Now I'm laughing at you explaining that genocide isn't funny.
Some people might think it is.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so,
all right, tell the story. Tell the story.
So, Canadian Parliament.
I have a suspicion that this is all to distract from the India. Kerfuffle.
No, but I mean, India's probably having a great time. They're probably we didn't have to do anything. We just gave him one more week, and then Justin
just let him do his thing.
Listen, Justin Trudeau is walking around. He's got his foot stuck in a bucket, just from one thing to another. Anyway, but this sent me down a rabbit hole. Like this new story that everyone's talking about, but it sent me down a weird rabbit hole.
Let's start from the start in case anybody listening to this.
So anybody who didn't know, Canadian Parliament gave a standing ovation to a 19-year-old immigrant from Ukraine who fought in a 98-year-old.
I thought you said 19.
Fought in a Third Reich military formation accused of war crimes.
Reich.
Yaroslav Hunka was honored.
Is it Reich or Reich?
Reich, I guess. You say Reich, I say Reich.
I don't know. That's okay. Is that?
I don't know.
That's how the song goes.
Yeah. Let's just all get on a bike. Excuse
me.
So anyway, the Speaker of the House of Commons, Anthony Rota, basically was the guy who organized all this, and then he's now resigned because everyone stood up and gave a round of applause. President Zelensky.
What was the purpose? What was the purpose of this whole thing?
So the idea was they were going, hey, President Zelensky has come here from Ukraine.
Okay.
And he addressed Canadian Parliament, talked about, thanking for support and how we need more support and everything else. And they were like, do you know what? I bet you there's someone from World War II who also fought for independence. And they were like, yeah, look, there is. This guy fought for independence, not realizing that he was fighting on behalf of Nazi Germany against Russia.
That's amazing.
They just didn't. This is why history is important.
Yep.
This is why USSR was an ally of the US.
Yeah, now they're an enemy. And so because we found someone who fought against Russia back then, and Russia's currently an enemy, we think that they're a hero.
Forget about the genocides. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Right? Yeah,
exactly. So apparently they were responsible for. Apparently, in 1944, the division was visited by Henry Himmler, who spoke of the soldiers' willingness to slaughter Poles.
Oh my God!
Apparently, the SS. Hang on, I did download. How do you say it? Galicia. SS Galicia was the name of the unit, and they apparently, what is known as the Huta Panika massacre. They burnt 500 to 1,000 Polish villages alive.
Jesus.
And yes, so he basically came to Canada, and he got moved here, and I was like, holy shit, how do German war criminals just end up in Canada and everything's fine and people are okay with it? And I looked into it, and it's not uncommon for there's a, like people always imagine that they go to South America, they change their name.
Oh, yeah.
So my name's not Adolf Hitler, it's now Badolf Mittler, and I don't have a mustache. I can't even grow one. What are you talking about?
Right.
We were talking about facial hair earlier.
He just moved his mustache down to a goatee. Yeah.
To a soul patch.
To a soul patch.
They'll never know. If you want to enjoy us and support the show and enjoy the rest of the content we have on Patreon, go to patreon.com/Canadian Politics is Boring, where we have hours and hours and hours of episodes that you have never heard before and that you can go and enjoy. We also enjoy having fun with our patrons, share links, funny stuff that's going on that we don't necessarily put on our public feeds too. So we hope you will join us there and support the show. But if that's not for you, we'll still be back next week with a free episode.